Cause yeah, dude, it's like you flip the breaker on my bandwidth. It's crazy. I have tore down and rebuilt my factory 3 times, so I that's an indication. That's because I'm retarded. Totally, totally. Anyways, thanks for turning my internet back on. All right, my internet got turned back on. Let's go. All right. Now we need to make another one. Give it a plot. For its own belt. Actually, I don't even know what I'm saying, because this... maybe like that. It's just... how are manifolds space efficient? I mean, I get it when you get, like, early, like, late game, but god dang. Alright. This can be Spaghetti Central. Because you know why? Because we're... Change my mind. I will do this right. I'm thinking too much like a capitalist and cutting too many corners. We will be an acceptable member of society. Why? Let's back this up a little bit. We can come off here, I think. Yes. Oh wait, you can only. We can only do 2 right now. I am getting ahead of myself. And then we can continue down this line. Needs be. Alright, we have 1 more of these up. Perfect. Output comes out to here. Which then merges here. filtered through a storage container. We're getting somewhere. Go one more out to bring this up. So we have a lot of factory floor not being used, but that's okay. Because that's called expanding. I got beef with my whole build. Verticality is king. Why you gotta be so slow? Alright, one more. We can use these existing ones to bring it over. Yep. Huh? All of this, man, just to rebuild the basics, but trust me, it will be worth it. This is already, like, For the first time, I have a lasting picture in my head. We'll see what I can do though when I get to the second floor. I might crumble under the pressure, you know. Yeah, that definitely takes more time. Alright. We are getting somewhere. And all of this, when we overclock it, can be expanded, and when we get Mark II, can be expanded. Let's start working on the second floor. So first of all, we gotta build the thing. Just make it 3 hydras to be safe. And remember, we don't have to enclose like the whole second floor and walls and stuff. We don't need to use that many resources. We just need to use what we can to serve us well. You can do that. How much do we need for a, conveyor lift floor hole? Just need one. There's one of the spiders. This is still working. It's crafting plates, right? Yeah, baby. So yeah, I think it's the only thing in my left in my factory still working. Those are cries of like copium, by the way. But you know what? We're gonna be alright. Where was that cave? That was over here. Well, I mean, you'll do just fine. Nice, 2 split remains. I will leave us with 3 capsules. I think it's 2 capsules for 1 thingamabob. Which is all we should need. Plug back up the sink. Nice, I needed 3. Now I need 4 next time. Just enough for the basic verticality.
As Fixit amply demonstrates, you can never have too much management.
You're not wrong. Alright. Oh. That needs to be flipped. Is that facing the right way? Up above? Yeah, it's fine. Let's get all of that hooked up to one another. This is very pricey, but worth every penny. Oh, well, that's correct. Feel all the other ones just slightly off. Okay. Now we need to build the ladder. Fantastic. Let's get to building. Alright, I think this is a good size for the constructor floor. So only constructors go here. Balls. It does need to be 3 high or 4 high. Just, you know, a slight little oopsie doopsie on the height. It really looked like from the ground that they were 2 blocks high. Yeah, that's too risky. Just keep on going. It's gonna be so dark on the first floor until we get lights. Perfect. Take number 15. We're gonna have done a buttload of nothing, plus simultaneously, like, just a crap ton of something, you know what I mean? Okay. From the top. This should be a good starting distance. All right. Get our first pull down. And voila, we have our first power line. Too close. Alright. That should get us a good start. Here's where we can make our first manifold. That's not, that's, yeah, no, that. This will be in the middle, dang it. Just a slight curve, but you know. Oh, right, that, why am I grabbing the stuff we do want in there? Alright, so this is the one overclocked to 120. We're doing that because these can only bring resources up 120. Weird. Does it always say that? Let's see how many constructors we can make. Let's probably put down the constructors first. That sounds reasonable. Need room. I can re-put down where the ladder goes. Like right here, for example. Perfect. We have done nothing today. But yeah, we've made so much progress. Done a whole lot of nothing. Iron plates. That makes 30. 120 divided by 30 is 4, so we can make 4 making iron plates. Split you, split you. I think we need to do another emergency build, just real quick. Gotta be careful on the screws, but we're still manufacturing plates, so that's fine. And then that'll at least make some for a little bit. How many more screws I do? I have a lot more screws. Okay. You know, I'm regretting none of this. So we're gonna have a little bit of soy boy regret. But yeah, first of all though, let me save. Let me come out this way. That's not enough space. Let's get this going. Nice. Alright, this is our plate maker. This makes us plates. This is where it will go to be stored. Perfect. And then we can just keep adding down the line. All of this is for plates. Alright. This one will be bolts. Need some bolts. That's particularly egregious. No harm, no foul. All right. we will be making iron rods. That's 15 per minute. Making 60, so that's 4. I am a free man. Let's go, bro. Got out of jail. You should immediately go into a match and then say all Annas will die in 2026. Show them that you are not even in the least bit reformed. Smart. Thank you. Thank you. That would be so freaking funny, dude. Man, I'm so happy to be unbanned. Anyways, all Annas will die in 2026. You better look out. The freaking boogeyman's coming for you. There's that black smoke. I don't have, like, coal power here. Oh, from the refinery. Duh. I love smog in my environment. Extract, exploit, profit. Or something like that. This factory's definitely coming together. This could be the best factory I will ever make. Oh, I have ever made. Alright, so that's the rod line. That will continue to be rods. The thing is, right, it looks like it's super space inefficient, but once we start getting better miners and overclocking and expanding outwards, that's gonna help so much. It's not even funny. My PC crashed. It did not like Overwatch and WoW open. That's too much Blizzard chill, even for your computer. Having that much Blizzard is just shameful. true.
I'm glad someone in this house agrees with me.
Sure. If it's not too late. I have no clue when I'm gonna end Satisfactory. I'm really absorbed in what I'm trying to do right now. But if it is not too late, I would be down. Alright, so here's my first test. I want to make screws. Which means I need to make iron rods. So that's 10 rods per minute. Iron rods. We need to make 10. That's not right. That's right. Just shove this right here. That's not gonna cause issues. There's going to be a multiple recipe process here. We have 60 coming in. 6? If we... Hold on. I think that's right. That sounds like a lot, but we are underclocking. So that will leave us with more for less. Yep. 30 per minute. 30 plus 30 is 60. 10 times 6 is 60. Before we do, let's set all of this to rods. And then 10 rods. tin. Alright, everything's on 10. Let's turn this on. Perfect. It's taken a long time to get us to this point, but we're here, baby. This also keeps like conveyor money pretty cheap as well. Alright. Bring it out a little further than and then make a merger. Alright, so we obviously need to make more out this way, but here's where things get funky. I want to filter that back through the floor so we stay consistent with what we're doing, which we should be able to do fine. Probably. We don't have the wall insert, so let's go get that. Okay, we got the basics up and running again. And I am very happy with how this is looking. Verticality is goated. is what I'm learning. You owe everything to verticality. You owe your life to verticality. You owe your family to verticality. You sacrificed your first child to verticality. You need verticality in this game. If you don't, things go bad very quickly. Let's just see if this gets ridiculous on having to build, like, you know, me building my 500th floor. That might get silly. Also, we could sync all of this later. That would be handy. All the just raw materials. Alright. And yeah, it's not too dark down here because we don't have walls. I won't put walls until we get, like, you know, glass panels and the like. We still have this just vacant plates. Brilliant. Okay. I'm looking for organic biomass. And the power slug, because why not? Really? Back, I say. Alright, well, I completely missed my timing. I am being pelted. Jeez, what an adventure. Don't want to do that again. I almost died because I said this. Oh, I'm dead. First death. Oh, no, I'm fine. But yeah, I understand what people mean now. Like, I really had to fiddle around with it, but dude, that's the thing about my brain. You can tell me what to do a billion times, but if I don't physically interact with it and like figure it out myself, I will never get it. Besides for, you know, like 2 + 2 is 4. I think I might be that. Now it's complicated, but I think I might be able to grasp that one. We're going on a little adventure. I wish I knew where Big Cave was. There's normally always something guarding that. Oh no, I can't fight you yet. That's not. I mean, you would give up what I'm looking for, but a little too much, I think. I could take him. Never mind. I lied. I'm sorry. Forgive me. What? Like, there's barely any. I probably should have tried to go towards the forest instead of staying on the beach. That's the smart play. I got beat up, man. What's over here? Ooh, sulfur? Oh. Is it up here? No. That was a sulfur node for a second. Gotta be an enemy here. Thank you. These starting areas got nothing. Ooh.
Look through the window.
Why not? I'll grab a Mercer Sphere. Oh, so this place is cool.
The
Is that power slug in the water?
astrobiologist Dr. D.M. Mercer was the first to recognize the presence and probable nature of these
What is
alien
that?
artifacts. These chain melted state spheres are named in his honor. Each sphere emits a unique signal. Research it in the
It
lab
is.
to establish locally appropriate classification and application.
That's funny. Hello. Definitely would have been easier just to sync some items, but you know, it is what it is. I love the movement in this game, dude. I hate that it has physics, though, and you stop going uphill completely logically. I hate it. Any whoosies. Let's look at the summer sloop, too.
The Summer Sloop was named after Marie Somerville, co-founder of Fixit and head of its R&D department. There are many theories about the origin of this shape and why this symbol mathematically resembling a Mobius strip has found its way to both human and extraterrestrial culture. Thankfully, you don't need to know any of these theories to be a pioneer.
True.
Research it in the MAM to establish locally appropriate classification and application. Fun fact: the planet you are on was found and named during a planet spotting event Marie hosted named Marie's Awesome Scientific Search of the Avant-Garde Exoplanets.
Maybe that's Sam.
Summer sloop analysis completed. Summer sloops are somewhere between battery and conduit, harvesting energy from pockets of space with complete disregard for the rules of the space-time continuum, and distributing it into its connected ecosystem. This energy,
Let the effigies harvest until the waves reach our shores.
Right.
similarities to the hypothetical force of dark energy to potentially be one and the same. It can now be tracked by the object scanner. Mercer sphere analysis completed. Established local planetary signature of massage 2, AB, B, in the local Mercer sphere signals, allowing them to be tracked by the object scanner. Mercer spheres can also transmit data between specific.
Witness our scripture. Witness our windows. Have you come to defile our shrine?
No.
Sing us a song.
Arguing the existence of
I
intelligent
feel like
alien
that's
life.
faster.
While
I
Fixit
could've
has
swore he
figured
spoke
out the
slower.
method, all of the original data is still untranslatable.
While we have this up, let's sync all the raw resources we have. Is that still making reinforced iron plates? Perfect. Dope. Yeah, grab all of this. We're gonna have a fun day today. We're about to sync it up. Cool. Hello, Mr. Sync. Boop. Rest of this is junk. Let's go grab the rest, put it in there, and then we can just forget about it. There wasn't too much left. bring this over here though. I love how the game calls you out. It's like, bro, please, I think you should take a break. Who needs breaks? All right, then we can build the awesome shop and get the conveyor wall hole. Conveyor walls. Wall power outlet. Ooh. Interesting. All right. This will be screws. We just keep getting wider and wider, but you know, it's okay. Look at Discord kind of gas. Bet. Surely that won't mess with anything. Not bad. I like the way it glows in game. That was something I feel like, at least to me, it didn't really get across in the picture. It's a lot more glowy than I thought. I like glowy. I got that stupid brain. If it glows, I like it. Alright, so... I have one just making screws, right? Yeah. how do we bring this down? Let's put you on foundation. Just so we have the habit. Hey, thanks for alert, Quinn, I appreciate it. We're cooking! We're cooking. We're cooking so hard right now. Ain't got no concrete. That's alright. Oh, I have a lot more grass too. Let's grab 1,000. Alright, and then how's our sink going? It's gonna take a minute. Perfect. We got the power back going. I'm starting to understand a little bit. I see how people end up with mega factories. I'm like, how do you even plan for that to get that big? They weren't planning, baby. It just happens. Alright, but I gotta remember, we're making... How many bars are we making? We're making 60. So, we're fine. So yeah, we can also have 6 constructors this way too. Here comes the bars. This is already better than like anything I've ever built in my 100 hours of playtime. This is so much better. Oh, I do not regret going vertical, baby. Vertical's the way. Vertical is the frickin' way. Wires too long? I figured. all of you will be making screws. Perfect. I can't wait until we get the blueprint maker too. Then we won't have to build manifolds by hand, which will be so nice. Because manifolds are good, but man, do they take a while. It's a lot of repetitive building. Right, then we go out. We go out the length of that. And now we do a merger. Wonderful. You know what, since we make a lot of screws, okay, so we have our screw line, our bar line, and our plate line. It's quite a lot, but you know what? It gets the job done. Alright, let's save. It's a pretty big... pretty big step in my book. Okay. So. Oh. Why are you idle? Well, that might be it. You should... I mean, it's gonna take a while, because all of this has to fill up. So let me, like, jumpstart this. Long fill-up time. There we go. Alright, let's make a new... You see, I'm tempted to work with this side. But that's the devil speaking. All of this is to expand these when we get upgrades, right? It's like all this space. It's like, why? Not using this is just it's so wasteful. No, it is not. Do not use this side. This side is for expansion of our pre-existing factories, and that's it. It's trying its darndest. Right, that's output. That's fine. That'll move slow. So yeah, what we want to do is you want to move this by 4, I think. And out by 10. So now we're getting to the building multiples of, right? So that would mean adding another floor, which would suck, but is optimal. So that's what I'm gonna do. Like, you gotta take your time with this game. I want to brute force things so badly and just make it work. I'm fighting against I'm so satisfied right now. I am ridiculously happy with what I've done. Don't fight your urges. Fight the devil. Don't let him win. Alright. So, oh, 700. Yeah, that's quite far. Yeah, it is far out. Alright. We want reinforced iron plates. What do we need for that? Plates and screws. These screws shall not be touched. These screws are our screws. So, can make 60. Yeah, we make 60. But how many plates do you need? 30. Okay. So that's an even split between making it and crafting it here for one reinforced iron plate. So with each dedicated one, so I move 120, so we can convert 2 belts together and that will flow fine because I push 120 items a minute, and I need 60, so I can do that. Yeah, I can do that. So let's start with the plates first. Oh, right. I wanted to build a whole new floor, but we need the production, okay? One step at a time. One step at a time. One new floor for each new building spot seems reasonable. I did give it that extra breathing room. That's not aligned, you dummy. We'll be making plates. Alright, then we can expand off this. It's 5 out, because we need a place for the output to come. So you go 5 out every time. We know we're gonna need to expand, so may as well go 5 out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I might hit some complications on the ground. Alright. So now let's go get this hooked up. Yeah, it's the same. Same amount of resources. Perfect. Here's where some scatty comes into play. Anybody wants some spaghetti? I know I do. All this needs to be marked 2. Perfect. We don't need it to be right now, but just for future. Okay, so we could make it go across the factory floor. Yeah, let's do it, because we're not gonna reach the end of here for the smelters for a long time. So, yeah, we actually will make it go across the entire factory floor, and then when needs be, we can, oh. We can clean up as we go along. Alright. I hate these freaking peg stablers. I hate you. Move everything in the way. We have a lot. Yep. I have a lot of screws on me. Slam them in the thingy-majig. May as well fully clean up while I'm here. See, like that. That's dangerous, man. I wish there was a more controlled option for mass deletion. Alright. Preemptively get rid of that. You know, sometimes you just gotta embrace the spaghetti a little bit. Actually, let's go see if we can't get that wall mount, because I could mount it to like the side of the floor. And well, no, that wouldn't work, because when we need to expand, never mind. I could bring this down though, which might be useful in the future. Because we're going to be able to build right over that. This might cause more harm than good, but we'll see. It's gonna take a minute for that to get there. But we are pushing. Oh wait. That's not refined. I'm a dummy sometimes. We need to make a new smelting. It's really off. Yeah, it is offset by that much. Screw it. It's easier to put this one down first to gauge the range. So you don't need that much for the output. Yeah, that's all we need. Go. Face the wrong way. I was so off when making that, but we're far and too deep now, so. Okay. I need to loop that around the other end. I mean, I could have it come around. I mean, yeah, I mean, I've already. Nah, that's gonna cause complications with expansion. We need to do it the other way. Which, you know, is painful, but you gotta do what you gotta do. I think this is just less distance. We do not question what the spaghetti monster does in his free time. We don't question it. It's rude to question the spaghetti monster. Bro, is it counting you? Bruh. Get... You're stuck. There's 2 of you. You're stuck. Can I like turn creatures off real quick? Of course I can't. What if I save and reload? You're really kind of in the way of everything. Well, alright. We just have a freaking hole in our floor now. There's not enough space between those. Be enough for a splitter to comfortably lay between. Dude, how badly did I mess up my smelting line? There we go. Making iron plates. I am doing the responsible thing. And putting you on a stacker. And this can be our merger. Perfect. So we're making 60 a minute. So we can have 2 plate makers. I think we already have the logistics made. We just need to... Oh, you're full. That's not good. I should keep that going for quite some time. Let's be preemptive about this. It's not idling, so that's good. Oh. That makes 20, 40. We need 30 per. Ooh. Okay, so we need to make you give 10 then. Which means we'll have a slight bit of overflow here. I don't want to mess with that down there, because once I get better, like, if I overclock you, so I'm making 60 per minute to 90. That could give us one more machine. Doesn't do much. We need 120 to have 4. I do 120. We could have 4, which means 2 things making reinforced iron plates. Because 120 divided by 30 is 4. Let me make sure my math is right. 120 divided by 30 is 4. Let's do that. So, oh, we can add a lot more. Or no, we can't. 120 divided by divided by 30 is 4. It's using 30 per. Yeah, okay, so we can add 2 more. And now you see the brilliance. Because we move 120. Yeah, so we can afford this. Yeah, this is the brilliance of manifolds. You can just quickly add on and make adjustments when you upgrade. Oh, it's brilliant. Alright. Probably do it from looking this way. Perfect. We should be moving at peak efficiency. Yep. Now you can check back up top. Let's actually underclock the ones. 40 plus 10 plus 10, yeah. 60. Let's underclock the ones at the start. So have you making 10. Have you making 10. That's 20. And then 40. And then 60. We are looking so good right now. This game is pure dopamine. I see I never made a exit channel. That's fine. We needed to do that anyways. So then move that out here. Move that out here. We want enough space to be able to easily upgrade. when we do. It's gonna suck at level 3 conveyors and having to upgrade everything. No, that's definitely extra space. We don't give that much extra space. And then we build it out to here. We build it out to here. Then we have a merger. A merger. Here. We are looking good. Alright, so that's the plates done. Enter that through a feed. In this case, if we start making excess, we don't need to do this right now, but it's good to do it, you know. Good practice and all that. Okay, that coming down. Yeah, so the next one is we need a factory for screws. So let's save. We just did big things. Screws. Put this in a zip. Or sorry, zoop. Yep, so first of all, start with lining up the conveyor hole lift. Right in the middle. Perfect. It's very imperative that all of this stays aligned. We'll be making 60 a minute. Right. Indeed.
To make screws, you make rods.
It's never that simple. Okay, so we need rods. That's 10. We can make 6. Yeah, that's centered. Set all of you to rods, and we get you hooked up. Perfect. All right. You know, I could have fit a conveyor under there. That is good to know, actually. There's the input. Need to go get more concrete. Balls! That's unexpected. I wasn't even thinking about power. Thank you, Mr. TK, for the follow. I appreciate it. You have caught me deep in contemplation. And then I got ripped out of it. Anyways. Oh, is my sync done? I was lurking for a moment. Oh, nice, nice. Well, it seems like you came out of lurk at the most comedic timing possible. Alright, where my chainsaw at? Let me get a few basics. Yup, yeah, that was, in my offhand, of course it is. That is, that's where it should be. I don't have any biofuel on me. That's fine. Let's go get 500 concrete. But yeah, I am currently making my beginning factory, so I do not have automated power yet. We just need a bit of biofuel. The wood should do it. Eight, perfect. That's all we need. Me and Grace are playing Overwatch if you want to join. Okay, thank you for the invite, Quinlan. Let's get this. I haven't seen a beach yet. I just finished the space elevator. Oh dang, really? That's crazy. But yeah, I quite like the beach as a starting place. I like it because it's flat. It's very flat. There's water near it too. I gotta be a slave for the pass, of course, bro. Of course, hey man, I get it. I get it. Plus, you've been let out of your cage, so. It's only right. Alright, we're not making that much solid battlefield. Let's be real here. I don't have that machine yet. Oh, the sink? Oh! You mean you just built the space station? I was so confused. I thought you meant, like, you did the space station. I was like, god dang. How is that even possible? You haven't seen the beach yet. I get it. You just built the space station. Okay, yeah. I'm waiting off, no, just the first mission, the space elevator. Cool. Okay, that makes more sense. I was so confused, but wasn't gonna question it. But yeah, I'm working on getting, like, the basics up. Because I know what you need for the first space elevator. So I'm building my factory first before I, plant it. Plant it? Build it. It's not freaking organic. Let me plant the space elevator. It'll be very beautiful when it grows. It's not hard at all. Yeah, no, it's not. I need to build it and just see. I think I remember what I need, but at the same time, I don't, so. Have you played Satisfactory before? Or are you on your first run? The worst part was still plates and motors, yeah. I'm working on reinforced steel plates and motors myself. First run? Awesome. Yeah, me and my friend got really far into the game. I'm talking really far. And we did it the most cursed spaghetti botched way possible. And it got so overwhelming that we just we just stopped playing the game. So I'm here to repent for my sins this playthrough. I'm taking my time, like, understanding the mechanics of the game. Because, yeah, it's ridiculous how far we got. Playing completely cursed. It was really funny. Just a little too overwhelming. And yeah, ever since then, I've been meaning to come back and play it, and I've been having a lot of fun. Taking my time, learning, you know, the actual core mechanics of the game. Instead of just like, oh, let me place 50 more buildings in front of that building. Although the 50 buildings in front of the other buildings is fun. You don't really have to map anything out. All right. I'm trying not to spaghetti yet. I mean, spaghetti's inevitable, you know? It's just... The thing is, with spaghetti, is all you gotta make sure to do is just have it under control. If you know where to go with the spaghetti, you know how to hide the spaghetti, then it's not spaghetti, it's a well-planned factory. Spaghetti becomes a problem when you don't know what to do with it. That's the biggest issue. Like, if you don't know how to hide it, you don't know how to utilize it, it's just there because you were just spamming buildings and conveyors, that's when it becomes a problem. Like, when I get back to my factory, I'll show you the underfloor, because I have all my production on the bottom. So, smelting is on the bottom, constructors are on the second floor, and then I'll have assemblers on the third floor. So, the first floor is spaghetti, but it's controlled spaghetti. And that's all that matters. Was that sulfur? It is. Nice.
Unknown chemical element collected. This non-metallic and multivalent element
That
seems to
limestone?
be present only in a solid state and exhibits a most pungent smell. It is fortunate Fixit helmets are of such high quality. Research it in the MAM to establish classification and potential application.
I forgot how long this takes. Alright, cool. We've got enough wood. Let's go back. I have to get other machines to really get to the point where I'm using different levels and stuff. Yeah. I mean, like, it really just depends on how you want to build your factory. Because, you know, like I said, my first playthrough, I just spaghettied everywhere. So it took me a long time of just, like, I have ripped apart and rebuilt my factory 3 times now. So, I think that should tell you about the grief I went through. Can I split the... Pretty much. So yeah, I found having a level for each machine works great for me. But if you're able... I wasn't able just to... I wasn't able to keep everything under control on the single floor without my brain breaking. So for me, I'm just gonna do a different floor for every machine. But yeah, that's totally not necessary if you're able to keep like 2 machines, 3 machines on one floor without having an aneurysm. I do not have that luxury. Nope. Let me get a power shard. Put that there. I have a lot of raw materials in there. I might sink that. Anyways. My hardest part was keeping power until I got the chainsaw. Yeah. I had like a little manifold set up. But yeah, so here's my first floor of just smelters. And whenever I need more of one thing, I can just expand out this way. When I get upgrades and stuff too. Which leaves each, you know, and then that's spaghetti. This floor is beautiful. This is my dedicated constructor. So every single thing that needs constructing goes on here. Oh, have we filled up? We haven't. Why are you idle? Oh. That'll do it. I never connected you. Raw material, raw material. But yeah, the sink is amazing. You will find that I think you'll find that you'll take a liking to the sink very quickly. It's hard not to. The world's best trash can. I really could use a storage separator. Yeah. We all need one. Okay. Let me just put the biofuel in here. Biomass. There we go. And then let's sulfur.
This unknown chemical element was in reality an unusual mixture of solid sulfide and sulfate materials
Yeah, we're not
from
making
which
that yet.
sulfur can be extracted. Sulfur's primary use lies in fertilizers, which
I
we
really
have no
would
use
like the
for.
pockets.
Instead, this element enables access to more volatile obstacle clearing and pioneer defending tools.
Okay, let's get back to work. What was I doing before the power went out? I was making rods for screws. But before I do that, I need to fix my whoopsie doopsie in the factory up here. Oh shoot. Where is it? Here's my whoopsie doopsie. How did I not connect these? I'm a moron. Oh, just that one? There we go. I was like, I know I did my math right. That shouldn't be happening. Yep, green lights all around. Alright. Leave that open. Yeah. Making rods. Rod. Just want to make sure. Okay. Time for more spaghetti. We need to go around the world with this thing. But yeah, this was my original factory plan. And as you can see, it did not work out. Don't worry about it. This thing doesn't even exist. Alright. You. Do I just run it on top? That would be really stupid. That would be really stupid. I shouldn't do that. But I kind of wanna. I shouldn't do that though. That's really bad. Just all around. Let's not do that. We'll run it parallel. Let's keep that going. My non-sustainable obligatory. Please make reinforced iron plates for my Mark IIs. Yeah, we're fine on screws. The spaghetti doesn't exist. It can't hurt you. Pog, the giant cow despawned. Okay. Let's do this the right way. And make it stackable on this line here. Let's not be stupid. This is the biggest lifesaver of all time. This entire Satisfactory playthrough is just gonna be me controlling myself. Not to do something I'll regret. But that's it. Like, if I keep myself under control, I'll be fine. I'm fighting back demons, man. Spaghetti calls me, dude. I am spaghetti. I am one with it. I think I didn't use these, like, ever. My playthrough with my friends, so yeah, that's really good. Emotional damage? Oh, I'll have some if I do something horrid. At least for right now, I feel like I have an understanding of the basics of how to keep this organized. Alright. So, let's expand outwards. Yeah, I'm lined up. Perfect. This is our new screw line. You go to 8. Well, technically this is bars, but you know. You get the general gist. Alright, so we're just making 60 with this. So we want to pivot this a little bit. Come on. It really doesn't work if you're. Oh, come on now. Come on now. I believe in you. There we go. Dope. Ingot. Ingot. So we're making 60 a minute with this. Oh, that's not facing the right way. We want it coming out this way. It was facing the right way. Alright. And then have that intersect here. Probably move it over a little bit. We're making the exact amount, so we don't need to put a storage buffer. Alright. We got that flowing. Yeah, it's starting to get a little dank down here. You know, it's fine. Remember, it's controlled spaghetti, so really it's just optimal efficient. Oh, no. Don't worry about it. God. Okay, no, I was about to say, that's not filled up, is it? Filled up, is it? I'm seeing some yellow. It's not inputting fast enough. I don't think this actually makes a difference. Right, we have to put the erasure there. It's fine. We can be a little idle. It's fine. Keep your head in the game. Alright. So, it should use... I think we only need 10 though to make screws. Yeah. So when I underclock this to 10, and that will give us a nice 60. Perfect. Alright. We could use Mark 1s, but I'm just putting Mark 2s just in case when we upgrade. Let's get splitting. And then we build the output. Facing towards me. Connect it up. Perfect. And then we move it out the same distance as the conveyor belt that goes up. Oops. What did I replace? Conveyor belt Mark 3s. That's pretty important. I would not recommend. Alright. This should be a perfectly optimized rod line to make screws. So this will be our forever screw line for heavy plates, reinforced plates. So if I decide, if I get better equipment and I can build more, I can just extend that out. That's gonna take a while to get full. Good thing I have a lot of rods on me. Actually, no, I need ingots. That's fine. All right, and then we put a merger here. Connect the two. We don't need a buffer. But I mean, we can build one, I guess, just in case. We don't need it though, it's just pointless. Alright, and then let me do 5 out for the next upgrade. You should be closer towards the edge. So now what we need to do is we need to feed this down the side of the wall. And then back up through the bottom. Since we don't need... Will you work with me? I need you to be an input, not an output. No, I do need you to be an input, or sorry, an output. Yeah, that's perfectly fine. Alright. Let's save the game. We just made a whole new line. We'll probably finish the screws and get off. We'll see. Alright. And then... Yep. This should be enough room. No, I need to go one more. Okay, that's right. Because there needs to be one tile on the end for the output. So we should, yep, we can make 10, or we can make 6 constructors, making 40 screws each. I placed that one wrong. Alright. Set you... Yeah, I think I set all of them. No, I didn't. Screws. 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 Go 5 out. Oh, actually, no, I'm not gonna go 5 out. I'm gonna go 1 up. Because we're moving on to the assembler. Alright. And then power you. This is gonna be so good when we have this set up, dude. It's taken a freaking eon, but it's so worth it. And there we go. We got all that set up. Now we need to get you hooked up. Ah.
Let me go back.
I really should start putting more ladders as we expand. It's gonna be a longer walk each time. This length has stayed pretty consistent. Man. We are starting to use a lot of power. Speaking of power, I need more cables. My copper line is so stinted. I don't really need to use copper right now, though, for that much. Yeah. No fuel. Let's get the grass. Make some biomass for that. There you go. At least enough to split into two. Going and doing a fuel run would probably not be a bad idea right now. And then leaves. Well, actually, we have quite a bit. We're fine. It's just these didn't get any on the ends. Alright, we got power back. Is what I was in the middle of doing. Oh, great. I'm sure that won't cause issues. It's fine, we just have a bit of smoke. This should be a pretty easy connection. Yep. Get those rolling in. All of this work was to make 2 assemblers to make reinforced iron plates. God, I love this game. And the basics, of course. Not literally all of it. We've made basics. But man, I love this game. That should be hooked up now. Feed it through. We should be making the perfect amount of screws. It still hasn't filled up. Man, manifolds take a long time to fill up. They really do. Yeah, that's full, that's full. Yep, it's just still filling up. But, I mean, with this game, man, you really have nothing but time. Something taking a while. It's not that big of a downside on a game like this. Oh, yeah, on a game like this. I can fill this up so that can start working really fast. I was like, I'm not off, am I? No. I'm not. There's something about this game and its repetition that just scratches my brain. Okay, so I'm gonna have to take these up, not down. So that's an important distinction. Same with the plates here. This is what the plates are going towards. So yeah, that's just starting to balance out. How am I gonna do this? This posits a new challenge, and I'll tell you why. I think you know why, but if I have the assembler, those are very two close inputs that I need. That I need to be fulfilled and really close together. And the problem is this isn't really close together. Are there ceiling conveyors? Oh, that's so good. That's such good news for me. That's such good news for me. Because yeah, we can just make that go through the ceiling. Perfect. Dude, I never used these. I never even knew there were ceiling conveyors. Let's just buy all of logistics. don't think I need wall power Mark 1. It's kind of useless right now. Yeah, we're not getting any of that. Huh. There's wall conveyors. But no ceiling conveyor? I mean, you have that, so. We have 7. That's gonna work out fine, actually, yeah. Alright. Man, stop filling up. Alright. Before we build the 3rd floor, I say we go on a little fuel spree. I have 14 biofuel? Where? In the chainsaw. Or right there. That's the basics. Let's go to the forest and get sawn. Uh-oh. Ugh. Ah! I hate these things. And also, thank you. I kind of needed you, but... Not a power slug, I see. I mean, I can't say no to that. Fuse blown. I think there's something going wrong with the production here. Like the manifold's is not making it to the one on the end. They're not getting full fast enough. But yeah, it only works when I'm manually inputting, so something needs to change. Let's see what's up. Having stable power is very important. Without it, I am nothing. Alright, let's get 500. Not the hub. If only these didn't take so long to craft by hand. And 500. Alright, let's go diagnose our issue with power. Because by the time... I don't think it's a issue, per se. What I mean by that is, I just don't think we have enough wood going into it for a long enough time, so it doesn't make it to the end of the manifold. And then it obviously runs out and just crashes, even though all the other ones are like still burning quite a bit. Or these can be Mark 1 lines for some reason. That too. I think I found the problem. I should get further down the line a lot quicker. Oh. Mycelia. I'm gonna try to supplement this issue. Put a merger. This should keep these back ends up for a while. If we now, before we do that, let's just see if this is operational on its own. Maybe upgrading it, because like the other one isn't clogged. And maybe that's because it's Mark II. That's very plausible. You need 25 rotors? Okay. Failed to take that into account. Let's get this. That's a good upgrade to have. Let's go to our very dead copper farm. Big.
Pocket dimension significantly expanded. I worked all afternoon, analyzing the transdimensional confibulatory permutations of alien DNA to achieve this. We are all doing our part for Fix-It.
Heck yeah, we are. Alright. Is that really my whole inventory? I did just get deeper pockets. I did just do that. Looks like I'm running low on some things. And then we need plates as well. Speaking of plates, absolutely goated. Ah. It's getting late. All right. We can start building the third floor. Yeah, it's 3 high. Before we build it, yes, that clears that. Does that light stick through the floor? I have ladders. Nope. 3 high's good. It's only slightly clips through everything, don't worry about it. It's going to be a very expensive third floor. It's all good. We have a lot of resources to play around with. The factory consumes. I feel like I'm actually making a factory in Satisfactory. It's crazy. All right. Get the ladder to the 3rd floor. We need rods.
Okay.
To start, I think we only need to go 10 out this way. Because all this is just the simple stuff. Might not even need to use that. Actually, it's better to gauge where are our plates. Here's our plates. Here's where we need to start from. Right here. Before we continue, I gotta go use the bathroom. I'll be right back. Well, our power didn't crash. Drinking water's the way. I got you. Don't know if that picked up, but I did drink water. Alright. We're not gonna be on for too much longer, but we might be able to get the 3rd floor done. And kind of like a general idea of what I'm looking for. Alright, let's just fill all of this in. You know, even this might be a little overkill. But I have heard it said many times that you always need more room than you think you do. So I'm just gonna take it that they are right. And I just need to make a lot. I need more oh. What? Okay, what did I just do? No, get away from me, Google AI. What the heck? How did you even... I don't even know how that even manifested itself, but... Get away from me, Satan. Only have one more iron node left nearby. That's not good. We might have to resort to getting funky. Wait, all these iron nodes really close has served me very well. I cannot complain. I think I have 3. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think I have 7. So, do they run out? No, they don't. It's an infinite source. Although there's a big difference between unpure, normal, and pure nodes. They give much more. So that's important to know. With obviously unpure giving the least, pure giving the most, and then normal giving the 60. Pure's double, I think. Or triple. I don't remember. But yeah, it's good. Alright. How do I want to do this? First of all, well, I was gonna say we need to feed it through, but we could stick it on the ceiling. Oh. It's upside down. What? Oh, no, it's not. Okay. That works. Okay. So let's get both of these attached to the ceiling. Should probably make a buffer just in case. Alright, and then let's remove, this is going to be important. Let's remove these two to give me an idea of where these are coming up at. So, I need to bring that conveyor over here. This will be where I put, okay, so first of all, hold on. We're making 60 screws, right? 40. That's fine. Wait, but no, we're making a lot more than. Hold on. This is gonna be a nightmare. Yeah, that's 40 times 6. 40 times 6. That's 240 screws. Oh, wait, no, I'm on the wrong one. Hold up. We still have 6. Aren't these underclocked, though? No. We are making 240 screws. That's unnecessary. Currently. How much do we need for 2 assemblers? We need 120. So would we want to put this on 0.5? No. That was a brain fart. This is what happens when I stay up too late. 30 times 4 is 120. So, we have 6. So currently, let's work this out. Why do I have 50 calculators open? Let's work this out. Okay, so three is 120. $120 divided by 6 is 20. So, we want to set these to make 20 rods per. Or 50%. That's where I went wrong with 1.5. I needed to multiply it. I need to move the decimal over. And it wasn't 0.5 speed, you dummy. It's 50% speed. Man, this is what happens when I try to do basic arithmetic at 12 a.m. Who I'm doing basic arithmetic at 12 a.m. There we go. So, 20 times 6 is 120. That is all we need. Yeah, and then I underclock that. And then the plates, we made 60 for 2. Yeah. Alright, what was I doing before I went on that huge side tangent? Yes. We need to filter you over here. How in the world are you going to be able to turn with this thing? Another mechanic of the game that hurts my brain. We're just building a conveyor from the bottom. Alright, before we connect it, let's go back up top. And let's get this situated. Oh, we got a bottleneck. Alright. So, this is where the screws are going to come from. Which means this is where the plates are going to come from. Because this is gonna be different than what we did before. So... We're making 120 and we're moving 120. We gotta split this into 2 machines. So this is difficult to visualize. That's between those two. Hold on. Before we do that, I do not want to run all the way back. Let's make sure this is gonna add up. We want a conveyor floor hole, and then I think we can get it a little closer. Conveyor floor hole. Yep. Conveyor floor hole. Oh, that's not it. Alright. We got that set up. This is gonna suck to expand. But you know what? I will tough through it. Because I think attaching this to the ceiling is the cleanest way I can do this. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna have to put a wall there. There we go. All of this for 2 products. Or 1 product. 2 crafters. I love Satisfactory. Alright. This will be screws. And then we need a splitter. It needs to be further back. Need a splitter. Building on the ceiling actually worked. Let's go. Boom. Alright, screws are done. That is now getting the proper amount of screws. Because we flow at 120, and 60 plus 60 is 120. And we're making 120. Oh, the dopamine. It's coming. It's hitting hard, my friend. Alright, let's save. I know I'm about to save again, just in case my power gets pulled or something. Alright. And now... If we make this one lower... And we just go from there. Oh. Yeah, that works better. Right. And then you have to break it all down and reconfigure it on the next mission. Yep. Yes, I will. And I will do it with a smile on my face, I guess. Oh. What have I got myself into? Are the plates coming? Oh! Well, that'll do it. That looked so cursed. But look how clean this is, baby. No sketty. Well, there's sketty if you look up, but don't look up. Boom. Yep. Wait a minute. We need 30 per. Oh yeah, 10, 10, 20, 20. 50. 20, 40, 50, 60. Yeah. I'm really making sure. Alright. Whew. Let's watch this bad boy in action. The third floor has been built. And all we have to show for it is iron plates being made. Heck yeah. Iron plate, reinforced iron plate. That's what I'm talking about. It's a lot of work, but when I start expanding, it will pay dividends having all of this set up already. Whew. can pull that back just a little bit. Whew. Service is still too uneven. I mean, how ridiculous can we get here? Oop. Is the question. I would really like not to have to build one out. That would save a lot of resources. Oh. Big. Alright, we are now making reinforced iron plates, baby. 10 per minute. We are rolling in the dough. Alright. You don't get to save resources. I do! Look! I finagled it! Alright, well. Before I even think about building another thing, I gotta head to bed. It is way too late, but look at all that we have done, baby. We're gonna hit the ground running tomorrow, because I had a ball. Because this stream, we disassembled our factory 3 times. So being able to do this in just a few hours, like 3 floors, we're getting there. I am very excited. So we should be able just to blast through progression tomorrow. We'll do rotors next. Looking forward to see what you do next. Thank you. Me too. Hopefully I don't mess it up. Because right now I have a really good foundation going. So thank you all for coming out. This has been a ton of fun. More Satisfactory tomorrow. This game is addicting. I forget how addicting this game is until you start playing it. So yeah, hopefully in the future our factory can look like that. Oh, anyways, thank you for hopping in. I appreciate it. You all have a great, safe, wonderful rest of your night, and I'll see you tomorrow with more Satisfactory. Goodbye.